as is the case with several projects that get mounted, sometimes certain elements fall through. Um, a pic that depicts 1960s underground abortion movement originally had Elizabeth Moss in the lead. Now we're switching Elizabeths. So a project that is floating to the top again, it's the AFM very soon. It's called Call Jane. Phyllis Nagy is on board to direct. What do you think about this renaissance of films that go back to the 60s and 70s, also TV series like Miss America and the Glorias, and take a pulse of what that era represents then, and certainly the remnants of what it might be like in the current future?
I mean, I think, as you know, it's that thing. The further away you get from something, sometimes the more perspective you have. And I certainly think Hollywood is in a place now where they're willing to make, you know, more stories about women, more stories that, we wouldn't, that no one was going to greenlight, even as recently as like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I think that's helping a lot. And this story, about the underground abortion movement and helping other people make choices that were difficult at the time, is exciting. It's interesting, and I'm curious to see what Phyllis Nagy does with this. And certainly she has a pretty intriguing cast on board with her, with Elizabeth Banks, Sigourney Weaver, Kate Mara, and Rupert Friend.
So Elizabeth Banks plays the person that seeks the help and then finds a large supportive network, which is sort of like on the lowdown. With concerns to Phyllis Nagy, so she's the scribe for Todd Haynes' Carol, and people are mentioning this is her directorial debut. Yes, true, it's her feature theatrical debut, if you want to call it that. But she also did a film called Miss Harris in 2005, which starred Annette Bening, which I happened to see. And so what's clear with all these three projects is that she's very comfortable with portraying a period in Americana, in US history. And expounding on your point, I'm really happy to see stories told by women for women about women. And clearly there's, it'll just give us more into that perspective. And I'm quite excited about this.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, this filmmaker did make a film before, and it should be also noted that Mrs. Harris was nominated for a slew of awards. Was nominated for 3 Golden Globes, like easily, like a ton of Primetime Emmy awards. So this is not a rookie making her first film. This is someone who knows her way around a film set and telling a story. So this is one to definitely keep an eye on. And I think the backers are pretty interesting too.
Do you want to? Who are the backers again?
It's the team that was behind Dallas Buyers Club.
Oh yes, the team. Yeah. So this is set to shoot next spring. So again, I'm sounding like a broken record, but 2021 items that are likely going to be slotted in 2022, and this one doesn't have a distributor in place, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a pickup prior to film festival announcement. So more stuff for the spring. It's really exciting. I'm Eric Lavallée. I'm editor-in-chief and site owner for IONCINEMA.com, and this is
Kevin Jagernauth, contributing writer for the playlist,
and together we are IndieSponge.